No. Senna GTR just came out. I like this. This is something that I could like. I don't really like the design look-wise of the regular Senna, but this 825 horsepower. Oh my gosh, and 2,200 pounds of downforce. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I can't wait to see these. They're making 25 of these, I think, and hopefully some of them come to the US and Southern California. I think maybe some of the supercar owners in this area in Southern California are gonna get some, and I can't wait to see it. Okay, yeah. Before I talk about what's gonna happen, Secret Car Club Saturday morning. Let's go. I think this week's SEC was definitely a success. Oh, so many cars that I haven't seen before. That RSR, I don't know exactly the full story on it, but I heard the builder talking about it. He built the car. It's not like original. Like he made it into like a race car or something like that. But that thing is so well made. Golf. Oh, and then Bill's 959 Ford GT. Very good early morning today. It's gonna get better, guys. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit once I get back to the house. I need to pack up, and I'll tell you guys back at home. I don't think you guys understand how excited I am. Like, for example, well, today morning, I literally jumped out of my bed. Right when I woke up, alarm hits, jumped out of my bed, no hesitation. Because today, we're going up to LA for a food trip. And if you guys watched my other food trip video, you guys know how excited I am about food and like especially going to different places and trying things out. That's what I really love, especially in a place like LA where food and the food culture is so vast, and there's so many different food places and all these different things you could try. That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to several places. We're meeting my mom there, so I'm really excited for that too. Me, Tristan, my mom, and Tristan's mom are all gonna go up there, do a whole food trip, but also do a little car spotting for me and Tristan while the moms do their thing. Since we're in LA, we're gonna go car spotting and a food trip. Let's head up to LA. First location here is at Culver City called Pasta Sisters. I mean, I found this about on Worth It. They have two locations now, one here and another one in downtown. So thank you so much. Bread, water.
Thank you very much.
And then the interior is like very, very cool. They actually make like their fresh dough and everything. So
is this both vinegar?
Can't wait. The bread here is very fresh, so you know it's a good Italian fresh if they have a good piece of bread. It's warm too, sort of. Here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More bread?
Yes, please. There's the bolognese with the burrata. It's cow milk, right?
Yeah.
It's a cow milk cheese, so this is actually very, very cool. You don't really see this often. Okay. Now it's a taste test to see if this is actually worth the money. It's not too expensive, but it's not like too cheap. First impression?
Pretty good.
Explain the flavors.
Cream.
Creamy? Creamy. Try the cheese.
This cheese looks good. Just put a little bit of this. A little bit of...
Oh.
lot of cheese.
It's good. First impression of the clams pasta with the spaghetti. You can only get it in spaghetti. Wow. It's definitely the pasta itself that really transforms it. And you could really tell the difference between fresh and not fresh. Definitely fresh. And then the clams itself. Oh yeah. It's good. They look relatively good too. These are like the big clams, not like the small ones that you really find at like usually Asian supermarkets. These look somewhat local. I don't know if they are, but it's good. First impression is very good.
I don't know if you notice it's not over salty.
No.
Just
And you could actually taste the clams, right? And they've definitely put like white wine in there.
Oh my god.
Okay, trying the bolognese. I already tried it once, so it's not my first impression, but I don't know. There's a little tomatoey that like I feel like you get it from like a can. The sauce. I mean, the meat's real meat, right? The meat is like decent, but I think the best thing about this one is definitely the broth. I don't know how you say it. The cheese. The cheese. It's $5 for the cheese, but I think it's really worth it to get this thing. To get this with this dish or any tomato dish. We are literally switching our 3 dishes around. This is the last one. This is the arrabbiata. What is it called? It's like the spicy one.
arrabbiata, pappardella. Pappardella arrabbiata.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow. The pastas. Not like the dish, but the actual pastas. Oh, it's good. Every single one, the pastas are good. That's what you want at an Italian place. So the moms are eating, they're still talking, they're doing their own thing. So we're sort of separating. Let's rate it. Let's rate Pasta Sisters. Culver City location. I don't know if the location in the other location, the first location in Koreatown, near Koreatown, is different than this one. But I'm pretty sure the Koreatown one is very, very small compared to this new location pretty sure they recently built. So let's rate it.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, the food.
The food?
I give like a
I'll give
8.5.
like yeah,
8.5 for food. Price?
I'll give like a 7.
I mean, but it's pasta, and pasta is relatively expensive.
7.5.
Like 8 or 7
Yeah.
or 8. 7.5. 7. And then atmosphere.
10.
Yeah. That has to be a 9 or 10.
No, that's a 9.5.
You could see the machines. They have an upstairs, so inside where you order, on top, they have all the machines, and you could actually like, you can't really see them make it, but you know that they actually make their pasta dough fresh, and you taste it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think overall it was like everything general like 8.5 out of 10. Maybe even close to
minus 1 because of your mom's fault.
That's true. They did screw up on one.
8.5 minus
Yeah,
1.
they put too much salt on
that
one
was
of the
so
dishes.
bad. That was the.
Well, but it does happen, and then they did redo it for us,
and it was good.
And then it was good after. But it's like a very high score. Price, it's like $10 to $15 each dish. So it's not like super cheap, but not super expensive. Because if you go to like a more, like other more like higher places, is over $20 for a pasta dish. So it's not too bad. Next, we are going to BH. We haven't done this in a while. Like we haven't done this in like 2-3 months, I think. Going to BH, and we're gonna go car spotting. I'm still hungry, so I'm probably gonna get something food. And then at the end, we're going to Din Tai Fung. Let's go. We had to get some In-N-Out. I mean, I was gonna try to go somewhere else. I wanted to get Mexican food, but sort of a unique Mexican food, but that's all the way near downtown and over there to the east, and we're not going there anymore. So we decided to get In-N-Out. We're going to Din Tai Fung. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, so we wanted to save more money, so we just got In-N-Out. And when you're in LA, you have to get In-N-Out. This is my first time getting animal style with chopped chilies. I watched this from like several videos and saying
you need to get chopped chili. So that is what I got, and I really am excited to eat this. Like, you know, this and Cane's, like I said in the our last sort of, when we went to Lamborghini Newport, which was like, what, last week? It was last week. Like I said Cane's and In-N-Out are the best two fast food places. And this is In-N-Out now. Too bad it's like only in Southern California. It's not even nationalized. But it's so worth it. So if you're gonna, I don't need to talk much about In-N-Out. It's like simple. Like its reputation is all it really speaks for. Like you don't need, you just go and try it. But this chopped chilies. So animal style, for those of you guys who don't know what In-N-Out and animal style is they cook the patty with mustard. So they brush mustard with the patty, and instead of raw onions, they put grilled onions. So grilled onions right here, these are grilled, not raw onions. He got grilled whole onions, or no? Did you get regular? Oh, you just got
grilled onions.
You got grilled. So there's 3 different types of onions you could get. Four. No onions.
They're not whole onions though. They're just chopped.
They're chopped, yeah, but you call them whole onions. So you can get whole onions, no onions, grilled whole onions, and then chopped grilled onions.
I didn't know that.
Ooh. People who like spicy stuff, this is so good. This turned into like a food vlog, like 100% food vlog of us just eating. But okay, we're gonna finish eating and then go look at some cars. I'll see you guys in a little bit. So that In-N-Out meal was really good. I feel way better now. We are here at O'Gara, Beverly Hills. O'Gara has like multiple locations, but we're here at the McLaren, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston's going. We're gonna check out Aston later, but yeah, we're in the Rolls-Royce location with McLaren. Let's see. I think there's like a famous person. I'm not sure, but there's always probably famous people here. Let's check it out.
Just a touch won't be enough.
Here in the showroom of McLaren, BH, or Rolls-Royce, Bentley. Actually, I don't think there's Bentley. It's just Rolls-Royce, McLaren. But this is where they keep all the hypercars. Very nice cars. 911R, 918 Spider, Ferrari TDF. And what I'm most surprised is are these McLarens. I'll show you guys. $500,000 for this.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most crazy 720 I've ever seen.
$500,000.
This is, look at this. It's just fucking insane. These lines. Oh my god. It looks really good though. And then another crazy McLaren. This is a 570 GT. Embroidered dragon on the back of the car. Look at this.
That is so sick.
That is so cool. Look at that. So, and then we have an LT Spider over there. 600 LT. And then we have like the 1 of 12 570S with the wing. Okay guys, you guys saw those McLarens. It was my first time seeing those cars. Very nice looking. When you see so many 570s, 720s, LTs, I mean LTs you don't see that often, but always nice seeing an LT. But those 570 called Through the Ages. So it's what they did was BH, they got 6 special cars, 3 coupes, 3 spiders, only for this dealership, to sort of, I don't know why they did it, maybe as like a gift from McLaren, but it's like very special. They only made 6 with the wing and the stripe on the right. So one of them is here. This one is in Papaya Spark, and I don't know what the story about is for the 570 GT with the embroidery. That's so cool.
It was for the Chinese New Year. Some Chinese people. Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But that's so cool. And then the 720. What is that? What you said? The track? It's like the first track one.
First track spec, track 720.
Okay.
Yeah.
First track 720, 500 grand for that one. I mean, it is full carbon fiber and it's the newest one, so 500 grand for a new 720. Whew, it's a lot of money. Okay, we're done here. We're going to Pagani. It's right next door. And they have some cool stuff, and the people who work there, we know a couple of them, and some of them are very cool. So let's go see if I can film them. We probably can't. I'll try to convince them.
So we just came back from Pagani BH. Unfortunately, I couldn't film anything. It is what it is. But we'll talk about the cars that are in there. A lot of Paganis. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of Paganis. No Zondas. No Zondas though.
No Zondas,
Just Firas.
BC.
And then at F40, probably the best F40 you've seen. Chiron, two Speciales Apertas, but they're all from Ilusa. My camera's shaking. A TDF. No, there's no TDF. There was a. Why am I forgetting? I just came back. Just a lot of Paganis. Crazy ass fee. Okay, and then we talked with all the guys there. Very, very chill. Most of the guys are very chill there. So we're done at Pagani. Now we're heading towards Ferrari. So Ferrari, we heard from Richard, who works here at Pagani. Ferrari of Beverly Hills has a red TDF. That's why we're sort of going, but we were gonna go anyway, so let's go. So Ferrari of Beverly Hills, you can't take any videos, unfortunately, but I did take some photos, so here's a rapid fire of it. Yeah, the Ferrari TDF was probably the best TDF I've ever seen so far. I like that over the Bowden Autohaus blue one. Just looks so good. Triple layer red with gold rims. You can't beat it. We are heading towards Rodeo. Super windy right now. 570 behind us. We've seen 2 McLarens and like 3 Ferraris so far.
Urus.
We are done here at BH. We looked at a little bit and then went into some stores, but all these cars are just not like crazy cars. We saw like F12s, like 911 Mercies and Huracans, but most of the people who drive these cars just do it just to flex. And I don't know, after coming here for like a good like number of times, like now I'm at a point where like it's like everything is so snobbish. Like people do it just to flex, show off their money, and I'm not into that. So I don't think I'm gonna come here for like spotting anymore. It's just not a good place. Like it's good to come like once in a while, or if you're traveling, you definitely should experience this. But as a person who's like very close and a local, it's not the best place for spotting, because you're not around with people who really respect the cars. They have the cars to just show it off, and people could show it off, but I'm just not really into that. So we're done here. We are going to Aston and a couple more dealerships, and then head towards Torrance. Oh, Din Tai Fung. That's what I like. That SV I could live with. Just the sound itself I could live with. I don't care if you're like that snobby. I could hear that exhaust any day. We just finished up from Aston, Beverly Hills. There was nothing really there except for probably the best spec Aston Martin Vantage I've seen so far in person. It was really well done. The best spec. Everything about it was when I saw it, I'm like, holy crap, that's a really nice spec. Interior is the one thing that really set it apart from all the other Vantages I've seen so far. Interior, Aston Martin does probably one of the best interiors out of any other company, but that one was so detailed. All the details, just I think a lot of other companies do pay attention to detail, and you could choose to spec it out like that, but you just see more of those cars in Aston Martin cars than the other manufacturers. So we're done here. We did steer away. This was supposed to be a food vlog. This was supposed to be 90% food, 10% cars. I feel like now it's like 50-50. So we're rotating away from cars now, back to food. We're gonna Torrance. We're going to Del Amo. Probably, I think it's the biggest mall in Southern California. It's
massive to go to Din Tai Fung. I don't know how long we have to wait, but we'll see once we get there.
So after an hour of pretty, not that bad traffic, we're here at Del Amo Shopping Center. We gotta go straight to Din Tai Fung and put our name down on reservation and all that stuff, and all the boring stuff. It's 5 o'clock Saturday night, and it's like a 30-minute wait, which isn't that bad. So while we wait, Tristan and I are gonna look around and also meet up with our parents. We should be here by now. I didn't film anything really much. I didn't vlog inside Din Tai Fung. That's not a P1. There's no way there's a P1 here, Tristan. But I want to give my reviews and thoughts on Din Tai Fung as a person who has never been to Din Tai Fung before. Tristan, actually, this is his second time, but it's been 2 years since he went, so we'll get his perspective later. But my thoughts on Din Tai Fung for the first time is it's good. It's yeah. He's right here. No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. We're trying to look for a car. Okay, it's good. It's good. I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive, but for 4 people and we're all decently full, it came out less than $90, let's say. And it's not bad because you're paying for the atmosphere, you're paying for the location. It's in a big ass mall, Del Amo. So you're paying for the price, atmosphere, you know, all that other stuff, and you know. The food quality wise, I want to really talk about the food because you could talk about the atmosphere and all that, but I am more like right now, currently, I care about food more than anything else. So, food, it was good. It was probably one of the best xiaolong baos I've ever had. I had some really good ones towards east in like a Temple City and the very China town in LA had good ones, and it was a little bit cheaper. But this, it was good. It was a little small. It was on the smaller size range, but the filling was really good, the pork. So I would really recommend getting pork xiaolong baos. You could get like 5 pork xiaolong baos. That's all you really need. Like, although the other foods were good, we had like the braised beef noodle soup. That was good. It tasted very similar to Korean soup called yukgaejang. Very similar flavors. Noodles were good. Beef was alright. It was a braise, so it was tender enough. Appetizers, I was not big a fan of. We had like a sticky, sweet pork rib, but very small appetizer. It was a disappointment for me. And we had like 2 different xiaolong baos. The pork one that I really recommend, and the crab one. Crab one is good too. It has a lot of crab flavor. So for me, I would really recommend getting the pork xiaolong baos. That's all you really need when you come to Din Tai Fung. So I do recommend Din Tai Fung. For me, I would rate it 8 out of 10. Price and everything included, 8 out of 10. Food, 8.5. Price, 8. And then atmosphere, 9. Almost 10. It's a little dark. It's very dark, so I couldn't film. It was a bad location to film, but for eating space, it was pretty cool. The location was very cool. Okay, Tristan, what do you think?
Rating, I think it's a 7 out of 10 for everything.
Okay, go in more specific.
Food is probably an 8 out of 10. Atmosphere, 7 out of 10. Service, 10 out of 10. And price, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
What did you like the most?
The noodles.
The noodles, the
The sticky rice noodles is good too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We got sticky rice and that was really good. They put Chinese sausage, and everyone loves Chinese sausage. Okay, but we're not even done. We're going to one more place. We're finishing it off in like another Asian location, but this was very local, called JJ Bakery. If you've watched my previous video, you guys know how much I love this place. So we're probably late because our parents are on their way now, and they're probably waiting for us. So I'll see you guys at JJ Bakery. We just came back from JJ Bakery, and the almond brittle was not that good, honestly. I thought it was better, but we bought a crap ton of bread. We're bringing it down to San Diego. I just said bye to my mom. She's heading
back up to Torrance and we're going back to San Diego. Tomorrow I have to stay home and finish a very stupid English project that's due on Tuesday. So I'm gonna end this vlog. It's probably very long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. A lot of these restaurants I do highly recommend. So if you guys have any questions relating to restaurants and all that, ask me down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.